Hey, good morning, YouTube, and thank you for stopping by my channel. I wanted to talk to you today about the misconception that a lot of YouTubers are putting out there on YouTube. I was kind of just perusing YouTube today, and it made me honestly a little bit angry that you have a lot of YouTubers out there talking about you can eat anything with your dentures. Really, honestly, I'm sorry to say that is not the case until you are in your permanent dentures. There's a complete difference between immediate dentures and permanent dentures that you would get that are custom fit to your mouth. Okay, but that's about a year post extractions. I'll be honest with you, I'm about a little over 30 days or close to 30 days post extraction right now. I don't have my teeth in today. I was running a little bit late this morning getting my son out the door. And, I have a little bit of time. I'm taking out a little bit of time from my day today from doing other things to go ahead and post up a couple videos. And I just happened to see uh, on YouTube some, hey, you can eat anything you want with your dentures. Almost like this idea that your dentures are like your natural teeth. And that's the perception that a lot of YouTubers are trying to put out there. And my channel is all about telling you the truth. I'm not trying to sell you a pretty lie. I'm not trying to sell you on getting dentures. I want to dispel these misconceptions that are being put out there by other people. Okay? So, you know, I'm in my immediate dentures, and there's usually typically, honestly, three stages of dentures. But what my dentist does is because it's going to save a cost to me, is they're going to keep me in my immediate dentures. And this is an option. So if you go to your dentist, they say you need dentures, you decide to get the full extractions, either upper or lowers, or full extractions, meaning like me, I have no natural teeth in my mouth. After I got 23 extractions out of my mouth, I'm 53 years old, and um, that was primarily for health reasons that I did it. Okay, you may have a different reason. You may be younger than me, and I always say, look at your options. If you're younger than me, please look at your options. Try not to go with a lower plate. If you can get away with maybe doing some dental work on your bottom natural teeth and get an upper plate, that's really honestly, in my opinion, in my experience so far, the best way to go. And nobody's talking about this on YouTube. I haven't seen one video about it. Everybody seems to be pushing, my lower denture is fantastic. I don't put any adhesive in it and I can eat a rock. You know, sorry, that's not the case. That's not reality. And that's what these other YouTubers are putting out there. So I just want to dispel this myth. Okay. So like I said, I'm in my immediate dentures, and what I noticed is I did another video and I'm not sure if I posted it, so I do apologize if I'm repeating myself. But this is my upper denture my upper immediate denture. I have a soft reline put in it, and with that in mind, my dentures actually feel pretty tight. The dentist said that they would get loose over time again, and that I should come back within 2 months to get my soft reline put back in my denture. Right, I have an upper and lower plate. But I went out the other day for breakfast, and I believe I posted this video and I talked about it. And these teeth, these four teeth here, which everybody says to bite with, they're dull. They're dull. They're almost flat, in my opinion. They're so thick. I don't even know if I could show you. They're so thick and dull, I can't even bite through bread. And you see all these other YouTubers eating bread and eating pizza and all that. And I'm not trying to talk bad about them, but I'm trying to give you as a new denture wearer a realistic expectation. Okay, like I said, I'm about 30 days in. My lower, you saw how thick those teeth are on my upper. This is my lower denture. The teeth, my camera is really bad. They're not sharp at all. They're kind of dull. And like I said, I'm going to talk to my dentist to see if they can be sharpened because I get one set of, well, my dentist only gives me my immediates. Those immediates will become my permanents once I get my hard reline done. And I know some other YouTubers have talked about getting a hard reline. So they've gone from their immediates into their making their immediates their permanents, and then something happened, or they got a sponsorship or something like that, and now they're in what they're calling their permanent dentures. So basically, my understanding is that, well, you know what? I'll make another video because I don't believe I have one about that specific, about immediate dentures. And there's a lot of information on YouTube, a lot of videos made by dental offices that talk about immediate dentures. And, you know, like I say, if you're pre-extraction, you may want to check out those videos. Okay, I won't go too in depth in this particular video because I want to make it really short. I tried to eat a hot dog, well, not a hot dog, but like a breakfast sausage, almost the same consistency as a hot dog. And I noticed I made a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I couldn't bite through it with my dentures. Didn't happen. I had to rip it, you know, take a bite of it, basically get it between my teeth and rip the bread in order to eat it. Okay. I imagine pizza is going to be the same way. I'm going to end up having to cut up the pizza. As a matter of fact, it said online that when I was looking around, just I'm really interested in media dentures and some of the information that's put out there. And so I found this one website that's talking about immediate dentures, and they say how to eat a hamburger is you're supposed to cut it up with a knife and fork, and you take all the rough vegetables out of it, like the lettuce, maybe the tomato that's going to be difficult to chew. You remove that, or the pickle, and you remove that from the hamburger, and you cut up the bun and basically the bun and the meat into small manageable bites, and you slowly eat those. So you have to eat it with a slow up and down motion, right? With your dentures in. I didn't put my dentures in. And straight up and down. You can't really grind your teeth, anything like that. I ate some meat the other day. We went out to a restaurant and I tried to kind of grind the meat. And that's what I was looking for. And they were talking about immediate dentures and how to eat with them. And they don't suggest trying to grind the meat. It's just basically chew it up. But I'll tell you what's interesting. This is basically my natural bite with my dentures. Actually, my natural bite, period. And they just line up my teeth, right? In the dentures. I just kind of dislodge them. But basically, you get the idea. I have a little bit of an underbite, right? So I'm going to kind of show you on both sides. I hope that comes through in the video, right? Well, those molars look pretty good from the outside, right? They look pretty deep. But if you look on the inside, look how short that is. Okay, there's so much material in here on both sides that it's near impossible to bite through almost anything. And I know there's a young lady who talked about her dentures from Denture box. She got and how the teeth came down. But if you look how shallow the teeth are. And that's on literally both sides. They're so shallow in here. And the acrylic honestly takes up so much space in your mouth. You have to take small bites, smaller than I would normally, right? And when you chew, like I said, it has to be that natural, just up and down movement. You can't move your jaw. You can't try and grind your teeth, do any of that fancy stuff that you do with your natural teeth. You just can't do that with dentures. Now, the other misconception that I've heard is that you want to prevent food from getting between your denture and your cheek. Now, I feel food when it gets in there. I could take my tongue and get it out of there. I can take a little drink of water or drink a coffee or soda, whatever I'm drinking with my meal, and get that piece of food out of between my gum and my cheek, or I mean between my denture and my cheek. Excuse me. So that hasn't been a problem. So I don't understand this idea of eat with both sides in the center of your mouth. Just you don't naturally eat that way. I don't find that that's an effective method. I don't think any other YouTuber who's out there talking about eating with dentures actually eats that way. They're just telling you that's the way they eat. And they take bites of food and you can't really tell what they're doing. Okay? They're trying to explain to you how they're eating, but to me it's not effective, you know. And this perception now, this may change, I'll be honest with you, in a year. If I can get these teeth sharpened like I want and talk to the dentist, which I'm going to, and I'll do a video about that to see if these teeth can be sharpened on my immediate dentures. But as you can see, there's not a lot of room for me to bite with. So even if they were sharpened or I sharpened them myself, I'm going to avoid the warranty if I sharpen them myself because I have a 2.5-year warranty left on these dentures. Well, almost a 3-year warranty, I should say, left on these dentures. As long as I continue to go to the dental office, get all my relines done, get up, I'm assuming up to my hard reline. After that, as long as I go in once a year, they will cover these in case I break them. So if I'm eating something hard, they break, I drop them, they break, I just take them back to the dental office and they'll fix them. I don't believe they'll replace them. I'll probably have to pay the replacement cost if they cannot fix them. But I've been led to believe that it's a simple fix. If I break these, I could break this plate in half. And from what I'm told by the dentist, as long as I bring it in, I don't super glue it, I don't try and fix it myself. Go to Walmart, buy any denture fixing kit. As long as I take it back to the dentist, they'll send it off to the lab and the lab can repair my plate, upper and lower as well. Okay? So there's an option. Now it may be after that 3 years, I break one of these plates, drop it or whatever, one of my dentures, I might as well just go to the cost of buying new dentures, right? New permanent dentures. And at that point, instead of being my immediate, which are going to be my intermediate, which are what I have now because of the soft reline, basically is considered an intermediate denture from my understanding. My permanent will come once I get my hard reline done on my upper and bottom plate. Then they become my permanent dentures. So you hear this terminology thrown around, and everybody who is post a year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 years, 10 years down the line who have even implants consider themselves to have dentures. Okay? They don't tell you they have implants. They have dentures. That's what they say. Okay? So it's very misleading how you can eat with dentures. And that's all I'm saying. I'm just trying to put some truth out there for everybody. Probably this video won't get any views. Who knows? You know, but until you're in your permanent and you probably have a custom made set, which I already told my wife, probably after a year, maybe 2 years, if I can get along, if they sharpen these for me, I will probably keep these for the 3 years. if I can actually eat with them and grind meat or bite bread for that matter, I will keep these for the 3 years. If they don't, or they refuse to, or they can't, which I'll do another video about, then I will more than likely go the cost of trying to buy my own dentures, my own permanent dentures, after my first year from a dental lab. Denture box, or there's Denture box, there's I can't remember the name. There's another denture lab online that do pretty good dentures. Rosa Klein has a ultra thin denture, but I don't know what the costs are. I haven't looked at his website. He's basically an online lab from what I know. They send you a wax mock-up. You try in your mouth, see how you like them, tell them what adjustments need to be made, and then they mail you basically your permanent dentures. And it's a little bit cheaper than going through the dentist because you're paying for additional things through the dentist, hidden cost through the dentist's office that you're not going to go get when you go directly to the lab. At least, my understanding. I could be completely off base. But just keep in mind, if you're a new denture wearer and you're in your immediate dentures or your intermediate dentures, or you've got a soft reline, more than likely you're not going to be able to bite through anything. I can't eat a Cheeto. I can't eat a Pringles potato chip. I have to basically put it in my mouth, let it soften with my saliva, and then chew it up because it's just that difficult. And like I say, that may change in a few months, may change in a year. I don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll see. Stay with me on this journey, and I'm going to post up everything I can. And I honestly just saw this today on YouTube, saw these videos about eating because that's where I'm at. I'm trying to learn how to eat with my immediate dentures. And all these videos are talking about your immediate dentures. You can eat anything. You can eat a 2x4 with your dentures. No, you can't. And I can attest to that. So I am going to leave it at that, YouTube. And I appreciate you listening to my rant and my diatribe here. And it's just frustrating, some of the information that's put out there. And it's just to make some type of money. It's just to monetize their channel, and it's sad. So anyway, take care, YouTube. Like I always say, if you have your natural teeth, please floss them. Get a good mouthwash. Get a toothbrush, a cheap toothbrush. Floss your teeth once a day at minimum. Get the little floss picks from the dollar store. Cost you less than a penny a pick. Clean your teeth. Clean the plaque out of your teeth. And keep your teeth healthy. Go in for dental cleanings. Find a good dental school or a discount dental dentist near you. Whatever you need to do. Don't make dentures your first option. I always say this at the end of all my videos. And I like to say, if you have them, please take the time to floss them. Because plaque is bacteria that's going to make you sick. It's going to rot your teeth. And I will preview again an upcoming video that I'm going to make specifically about plaque and dental oral hygiene and so forth. So this is going on way longer than I anticipated, as usual. So I'm going to go ahead and sign off and say take care, YouTube. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. They're healthy, happy. And again, if you have them, please, please, please floss them. Take care, YouTube.